Hello. How we doing? Back-to-back days of demos. Hell is us. We've got that demo as well, so we're going to have a look at that. Probably going to be absolutely brutal in comparison to Stellar Blade, because that was Unreal Engine 4, this is Unreal Engine 5, so requirements look kind of crazy. But we'll have a quick look. Still on the 9070 XT. Not sure how... we'll try and just... It'll probably be a little bit of a shorter stream compared to normal, similar to yesterday, because it depends how long the demo is. Don't know how long it is, but we'll try to check out 4K, 1440p, 1080p, and just do all the kind of normal testing. So I'll do 4K first, 3040 by 2160. Got that at the top. 3D resolution 100%, so it's obviously native 4K. Everything's set to the max. Ultra doesn't... Obviously this will have ray tracing, but it'll be Lumen software ray tracing. Doesn't look like there's any setting for like full ray tracing on or off or anything. Does have DLSS as well. Has FSR3. So we can check that out too. I'm assuming... Oh, it's going to make me restart. Okay, we do have native AA. I'll leave that off for a sec and we'll switch that on in a bit. Do make sure to drop a like on the stream as well. It helps me out. Let's check the... let's sort the overlay. I've got a feeling, I mean, the menu for me is really laggy with these settings. So it makes me kind of nervous already. Might be turning the settings down real quick. Probably would actually be a better idea to use XeSS rather than FSR3, to be honest. It's probably going to look a bit better. Got XeSS frame generation as well, actually. It's only supported on Intel ARCs. Probably the first... Is this the first game I've ever seen all three of these in one? XeSS, upscaling frame generation and low latency. That doesn't happen often. Let's play it though. Game is a work of fiction. Our game has no map. So there's no guidance. Oh, I'm gonna struggle. I need hand holding. With a controller already on it. Tutorials activated. Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. Witcher 4? When does it come out? It looks good. Does it come out this year or is it end of the year? It's probably next year, right?
It's a true serum. It's still experimental, hence the polygraph. I would have tortured you, but my employers insist I use their concoction.
Is that a Batman villain?
Now, let's begin. How did you get into Hadia?
The yellow brick road.
Well, apparently, needs more time. While it's going through your system, curious about something. Why did you do it?
Anyone in my shoes would have done the same.
I think you overestimate human beings. I don't think you
This is like a
realize
scene
the
out of that
time,
Sin
money,
City, the
and
movie.
resources that went into this operation. You pissed off the wrong people. But I'm getting ahead of myself.
Maybe not
You were
4K.
smuggled out of Haiti at age
Well, we'll
5,
wait and see once we
grew
get
up
into
in
the
the
actual
foster care
game, because
system,
it probably might even be a bit
dabbled in
worse.
criminal activities.
This is obviously a
You
cutscene.
managed to pull yourself together and become a decorated soldier.
We'll see.
After decades of trying to get back into Haiti, well, you decided to take matters into your own hands.
How much FPS am I getting in Doom or maxed? I don't know off the top of my head, but I got a video. I did a live stream for it. I think it's about 100, wasn't it?
It seems
Something.
we're ready.
I've got a YouTube
How
live
did you
stream for it
get
though, and I've
in
probably
the
got a
Haiti?
YouTube short for it as well.
I asked for a transfer to the UN peacekeepers.
Just
Who
search
were
on the
deployed
channel.
Inside Haiti. It backfired. When the paperwork cleared, Haiti's civil war was in full swing, and the peacekeepers pulled out.
2027 for Witcher 4.
Reported
Well,
to
we've got a
my
while
unit,
then.
Stole some gear.
So,
crossed the mountains.
Go Getter is waiting for
Why
Witcher 4
come
performance for the 9070 XT. You're going to be waiting a while, mate. Only 2 years. We'll probably get GTA 6 before then.
I needed to confront them.
How did you know your parents were still in Haiti?
I didn't. My only memory was that my father was the blacksmith.
15
in the village
FPS,
of
yeah.
Jova.
It's not looking good, Brev.
Getting into Haiti is just as hard as leaving.
Like I say, it is a cutscene though, so
Who smuggled you out?
it might be worse in the actual game. It might be better in the actual game? No, it
What happened?
probably will be worse if it's going to
Sat me
be
down in the back of a truck.
either the same or maybe a bit
necklace,
worse.
And shut the door.
It seems to like do better in some.
She
I
didn't
guess it's
say
like the
anything.
angle.
She told me.
There's a lot of like weirdness going on around the like. Look at his
Never come
head
back.
on the edges of his face. Like a lot of jagged edges. Yeah, it seems to struggle straight away with like moving stuff, it looks like. Here we go. That's quite the outfit change, that. Oof. Oof. That is not looking good, Brev. 27. It's actually a little bit better than the cutscene. Ignore what I said. Somehow, we're getting worse FPS in the cutscene. So you're probably looking, yeah, maybe an average so far in this bit, maybe an average of about 30. Which, I'm trying to think other Unreal Engine 5, it seems to struggle the most here. 24. Probably the water. It's this bit right here. Trying to think, it's probably about in line with what we've seen with Unreal Engine games, isn't it? Unreal Engine 5 games. Probably maybe a little bit better, actually, because, I mean, it's hard to... Black Myth Wukong would obviously have full ray tracing, and that was like 5 FPS or something. 5 to 10 FPS. Without, at 4K, it's probably about the same, isn't it, I think? The environment here looks very similar to Black Myth Wukong, doesn't it? It's almost like maybe the same assets and stuff. The water doesn't look as good, though. Or maybe it does. It looks very similar. Which obviously is the same engine, so... So everything else, so like VRAM looks like fairly okay as well. 12.2 isn't really like that high for 4K. Dipping down a bit here into 25, 26. So I think you're probably going to average maybe between 25, 30, somewhere in there. We're actually dipping down even more here, 23. It does look good though. The graphics do look pretty good. Look at this. Manual save. Does the game get FSR4 out the box? This demo doesn't, because this demo only has FSR3, which obviously then you can't override. You'd have to use like Optiscaler, so I don't know about the full game, but probably unlikely. You won't be able to override it from the Adrenaline if it's 3. Looks good here, the lighting. You don't like the graphics? I think the graphics look pretty good. I always feel like for me, Unreal Engine 5 is a bit of a mixed bag. Like, some bits look really good and other bits don't look as good. Like, I found that in Stalker 2. Like, some bits look really good, I think, and other bits just look like alright. Nothing special, but I often find with Unreal Engine, and I noticed this in Hellblade, everything that's really close looks quite good, but then as soon as you start looking far out, it starts looking like worse. It's almost like the textures become less and less detailed the further out, which is obviously is what happens, but it's like really super noticeable. Conversations.
You must
Days Gone.
to wander around Sinedra Forest.
Yeah, I don't really know what this game's about,
I'm
to be
afraid I
honest.
have very little to offer. You're welcome to stay.
I haven't really
at your
looked
rest.
much into it.
Frankly, I could use the company.
Who are you?
The name's Ernest Cadell. My family has tilled the earth here for generations. When the Sabinian
We'll obviously
army
have to
dug
try
in the
out
winter,
FSR in a sec.
they left my son's body.
But I would guess, obviously, even if we go quality, it's not probably going to be
Knowing
60.
that my fourth son might still be alive. I hope he finds his way home.
Who are you?
The name's Ernest Cadell. When the Sabinian army dug in, they left.
Skip.
Who are you?
Oh, we asked that already.
When
Get me out of this. Leave. So you can trade with him as well. What does that do? He's got nothing. Oh, there's something here.
Hey, Gus, Arlo, Otis, please pick up. It's Atticus.
Yeah, it seems to be the lighting in this room. It struggles with quite a lot. Because if I look that way, I can get like 40 or so. And then once I dip to here, look, 27.
Hey, don't go killing
Straight
Sabs
away.
without me.
It just hits. It's so hard.
See you soon.
Stuff like that. And I think the lows too, they don't look amazing. I mean, look at my frame time. It's quite all over the place. It doesn't feel like it's stuttered. It's just not. I'll reset the lows. I don't feel I've had any like noticeable stuttering. It's just not a very consistent frame time, is it? It's a little bit up and down. Oh god, it really struggles some bits. 23. But this is what I'm saying. This isn't really an out-and-out 4K GPU, really. So I sort of would expect in this range, really, if you're trying to do it native. It's quite dark in here. So let's try and get let's get some FSR on and see if we can make it any better. I would like to try out XCSS as well, because I do think that'll probably look better than the game must be restarted for this to take effect. You having a laugh? Since when have I got to restart a game just to put upscaling on? When has that been a thing? Normally frame generation, fine, but just upscaling. Can we just go menu? That's going to get annoying. Having to do that every time. And you can't go off the top either, so you have to scroll all the way to the bottom. Yes, you have to come back out to the main menu just to get upscaling on. And then you got to restart. That seems annoying. There's not many games you have to do that. I get it for frame generation, but upscaling? I only want to see FSR quality. Got to restart the whole game. That's going to be a nightmare to test. We're going to have to restart every time. Is this FSR 4? No, it doesn't look like it. Colby, hello. It's FSR 3 in the game, so you would need to use Optiscaler or something. You can't override that from the Adrenaline. Yeah, you have to restart the whole game, yeah. It's kind of annoying, isn't it? I think you can just play it. It doesn't force it, but it says it'll be unstable, so... So still at 4K, but you can see FSR 3 quality on here. At least we can save it, so we can just pick straight up. The menu's really laggy for me, like 12 FPS. I get less FPS in the menu than I get in the game. Okay, that's not done anything for us. If anything, that's actually worse, no? That is worse. How does that work? I'm getting less FPS than I was native. Has brought my VRAM down a bit though. It might be just because I've restarted it. How does that make sense? This happened to us yesterday on Stellar Blade. FSR didn't work on that either, did it? Oh no, that was frame generation. The upscaling worked. Well, that's a bit of a problem. So I'm looking for a key. Can I get in the house? What did the guy say? So yeah, I don't seem to get any better FPS with FS. I was expecting maybe 30, 40 with that on. I'm not getting. It's not helping me at all. I wonder if can I just drop it down now that I've got it on? Can I just drop it down without having to restart? I can. Can I? Yes. Okay, sweet. That's better. So once you've got it on, I think you can change it. So, wait, what? 60? So the trick probably is to leave maybe native AA on, and then you won't have to restart. What? How am I getting 50 FPS now with balanced? That's doubled my FPS. This is broken. Am I sure it's on? Yeah, you saw just there in the settings it was on.
Do you know where the village of Jova is located?
It's in Akasa Marshes. It's quite a ways from here. I'm afraid you're going to need a vehicle. Unfortunately, I have none.
It was broken. Yeah, we saw the same thing yesterday. It might maybe just because it's a demo.
A group of strange
I don't know.
soldiers arrived here last night.
FSR
in an APC.
upscaling worked yesterday instead of Blade, but
Perhaps
frame
you can
generation
ask them
didn't.
for help. It's not the first time I've seen them. They always seem to be snooping around here for something.
Oh, here we go.
Where can I find the APC?
Now it works. Well, no, now I've
They
dropped it to
parked their
balanced. It
APC
looks like
just beyond
FSR
the woods,
quality
to the
doesn't
north.
do anything, but balanced has given us an increase.
What's in the woods? Follow the wind chimes. They will lead the way through. I hung them in the trees so my sons would stop getting lost when they were children. Seth,
Here we go. Here we go. Save it. So yeah, I mean, in some bits, FSR balance is actually giving us about 60, probably more realistically though, an average of about 50 by the looks of it. Which is double the FPS from FSR quality. That didn't seem to really be doing anything for us, but it does, I'd say even at balance here, it does look noticeably worse than it did at even just quality or native. The email just like the rain just looks really weird. It's ghosting quite badly as well, actually. Look around the character when I move. This is the issue I always had with FSR 3. I thought the ghosting is terrible. Like 4 doesn't have any of this. Not balanced anyway. So probably looking at performance to get over 60. I change it back to quality now. I think it's just, I think that setting's just broken, but yeah, it's broken. I mean, I'm now getting the same. Unless maybe you have to restart it like every single time. I mean, we did restart it, didn't we? And it didn't actually do anything. I think it's just broken. I wonder if we go to performance and then go from performance to quality, will the FPS be the same? So balanced and performance definitely work, because that's now giving us about 60, so that's another 10 FPS on what we had. And now I wonder if I quickly go back to quality. If it stays at 60, we just know... I think quality is just broken. Does it not let you change it with AMD software to 4? No. No, because it's not 3.1 in the game. It's only 3. You can only override that if it's 3.1. Definitely fixed out the frame time, though, having FSR on here. Frame time looks much better. Getting fairly consistently over 60 as well. But like I say, this is at the cost of the game. Definitely doesn't look as sharp as it would do at native. Kevin, yo. I assume it's going to be one of those games where you just have to look around at everything. Why do I feel like... I feel like the camera view should be closer to him. Do you know what I mean? I feel like the camera view is a bit too far away. Try and see if we can find the next save, and then I'll maybe switch it down to 1440p. I suppose we could always just run back quickly to the other save. Can I go up here? It did say something about running across the fields, didn't it? We can definitely go up there. It is a new game, yeah. I don't think it comes out until September, is it? I don't really know much about it. I just saw a bit of it recently. Got notified about the demo, so I thought I'd have a look. Can I get out there? Wait, where am I? Oh. Yeah, I don't think I can go out into that. Quite a lot of shimmering there on the water. You would expect that, obviously, at performance. Go, what, try out, we'll go back to quality now. I think it'll just stay, I think the FPS will just stay the same. which it just means I think quality is just broken. No, it takes me down to what balanced was. It's weird. I'd say maybe this is just a demo problem. Might maybe get fixed. I know I've seen this on one or two occasions. Remember the Star Wars game? Not Outlaws, the second Jedi one. I remember FSR when that first came out, like, it wasn't doing what the game settings were saying it was on, if that makes sense. I think maybe that's what's happening a bit here. Because if I go to native 28, if I now switch back to quality, is that going to do anything? See, now it's giving me 50, which is what I originally expected. But then that means balanced is out. It's like it's out of sync, isn't it? Or just something weird's going on. Looks better like this, but it does ghost really badly, though. Everything on the ground. It has that weird Stalker 2 blurriness to it.
You found me. Epsilon 12, right? God, I can't see shit.
What's this game about? I don't really know, to be honest. I haven't looked too much into it. I really just jumped into the demo without not really knowing too much about it.
Sifo 451, Epsilon 11. I got separated from my unit. They're still down there behind that door. We were on an SSC. We got jumped. I'm not sure how I got here. All I remember is hearing that.
Does quality look better? What FSR quality than what native? No. FSR 3, no. I mean, at 4K,
get the fuck out of here.
I don't think upscaling really. It doesn't make it look better. It just normally often it'll look the same or like just not worse.
Sifo 451, Epsilon 11.
Because I think the anti-aliasing is the only way it makes it look more crisp and stuff. Which obviously the higher your res is, the less of an effect that has. So I think at 1080p, 1440p upscaling can make it look better, but at 4K a lot of the time it's just the same. It's like not noticeable, the difference. It's not better though.
All I remember is hearing that door.
Like, it doesn't enhance the image.
I must have triggered something. We need the key to the APC. We need to get the fuck out of here. Who has the APC key?
Try XCSS. I will do, but I'll have to restart again.
The sergeant has the key. He's inside with the team. Sarge is easy to spot. He's the one with a dark red poncho. Shit. I'm hurt pretty bad. I need to stop the bleeding.
TAA. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking more of like, I wouldn't really use TAA. I was thinking more of like DLAA, but obviously you're not upscaling. Like, DLSS quality, DLSS 4 quality doesn't look better than DLAA at 4K. If you see what I mean. Obviously, other anti-aliasing techniques, sure, but
west of here. We marked the trees to make it easier to navigate. Bring me the medkit, and I'll give you what you need to open the door.
Even then, though, TAA in like some games looks horrendous, and like the ghosting is horrendous, and in other games it doesn't really have that same like issue. Did I get from him everything I needed? Compass. I do want to see it. I do want to see frame generation though. Does that require a restart? DLA is the best, but DLSS4 is super close to DLA. Yeah, no, that's what I said. I was saying it's like the same on par. It doesn't look better though. Like DLSS quality doesn't look better than DLAA at 4K. Even to be honest, at 1440p it probably doesn't. depends on the game probably, but at 1440p, DLSS quality would look way better than like TAA or something. Whereas, like, all I'm saying is, like, the higher you go, like, when you eventually get to 8K, the more and more you go up, the kind of less noticeable that difference is with anti-aliasing, if you see what I mean. So it's like, it's hard to say it makes the image look better with DLSS quality at, like, 8K or something, just because it's like, I feel like you can't really tell, as, like, nowhere near as much as you can at, like, 1080p or something. So I think I can switch frame generation on here. And that does look, that has given us about 50 FPS. 50? No, like maybe 30 or 40. What did we have? We had 50 FPS. So yeah, that's given us like 30, maybe 40 FPS. I do feel like I can feel this latency though. I'm not even recording any latency, but I can feel it. Definitely feels a little bit sluggish. We'll see what the image is like a little bit, and then we'll try and switch it down to 1440p with the hope that maybe I can find a save point. Is there something that I missed?
I need the med kit.
I should play F125. I don't have it. I don't think I've ever owned a Formula 1 game. Is it like 100 quid?
Who has the APC key? The sergeant has it. He's inside with the team. He's the one with the dark red poncho. Look, I don't know how long I have, okay? Hurry up.
What did he say? He's the one with the dark red poncho. The sergeant has it. He's inside with the team. He's inside where? The... He's inside here. Can I smash stuff? Kind of got a little bit of that Alan Wake vibe with all the trees. The forest bit at the start. And there's no map, is there? This is gonna get lost. Almost. It feels like it's stuttering for me, frame generation, but I'm not seeing anything in the frame time. Or it just doesn't feel like it's 100 FPS. Here we go. Unknown language. So if I can find a save point, maybe we'll just run back to that other save point and I'll drop to 1440p because I'd like to give it a restart. That's just taken me... Oh god, this is a maze. Oh, there's something up there. Can you jump? This is 4K with FSR quality and frame generation at the moment. All the graphics maxed out. But yeah, FSR quality with FSR 3 frame generation. Gonna drop down to 1440p. It's just, I need to, I want to save it really, otherwise it's just going to load me back to my previous save, I think, unless it auto-saves. I don't know how that works. I'll run back. It is 5, yeah. I think overall, it looks, it's still ghosting for me a little here. Especially on the character when I'm moving, like you see that quite a lot. Don't know how easy that is to see on the stream. He moves quite quick, doesn't he? Is this the way back or is this a different way? It's not necessarily I'll go back to the save. I'm now in a whole different area that I've not seen before. Oh, I hear something. Oh no, we're going the right way. VRAM as well looks pretty much in line, I think, with other games in Unreal Engine 5. Just under, well, just broke 13 gig. Probably is a little bit on the higher side, considering there is no hardware ray tracing. It's only software, and you can't switch it off. So, yeah, that maybe is a little bit on the higher side, 13. Let's, I just want to it makes me nervous having to restart on FSR, so ideally I want to, it's probably going to make me restart switching it off anyway, so we could just do 1440p at the same time. To just try and minimize the amount of restarts I've got to do. I do want to have a look at XeSS though, just remind me at 1440p. And I'll look at that. When you switch it off, it doesn't force restart. We'll do it anyway, because it's probably a good thing to do anyway, just if we're changing the res. I'll tell you what, the menu for some reason is insanely laggy. Look, 14 FPS I get in the menu. No idea why. This is like absurdly laggy. Even more laggy than the actual game. So yeah, stream might have just looked weird for a sec. I'm just going to change my Windows resolution. I'm losing my voice. Just so that I can full screen it if I change my resolution on Windows as well. And then it shouldn't mess with anything. Do make sure to drop a like on the stream as well. Try and get 100 likes if we can. Halfway there. I'm rebooting the game. I'll resend the stream as well. I am on controller, yeah. It recommends controller. I mean, I would probably play this game on controller anyway. It feels more like a controller game to me. So yeah, look, the menu for some reason I just get insanely low FPS. I just get less FPS in the menu than I do in the actual game. You can see here though, 2560 by 1440 to 1440p. Play with everything maxed out again. Maybe try and drop the settings a little bit. Playing it native, see what kind of effect the settings have. 1440p native, so no upscaling or anything. And this was, what was our average at 4K with this? It was like 25 to 30, wasn't it really? So, oof. I mean, it's better than 4K. 47, almost hitting 50. This area does seem quite demanding, so it's likely in the other area we'll probably maybe get close to 60. It's giving us an extra sort of like 20, 25 FPS really, isn't it? So a bit of a bump. Shame we're not hitting 60 though. In this area, going to have to use upscaling. We'll switch the settings down a little bit. Maybe have a look at that now, switching down from Ultra, as long as we don't have to restart. Everything else looks like GPU power is still max 330. I think VRAM's obviously down a little bit, but 10. So that's going to be fine for 12 gig GPUs probably. That'll, I imagine, creep up a little, but probably be okay. We know Unreal Engine 5 is obviously pretty good on VRAM. Let's, can I just drop the graphics settings mid-game? Or will it kick off? Might be able to. Cheeky. Go from ultra to very high. And that has actually... probably still not going to get quite 60, just under. If it's 58, 59, I pretty much, yeah, we'll consider that 60, 60, 61. So, an okay-ish, you know, you could play very high. 1440p. It's probably one of the hardest areas to run as well, I'm guessing. I mean, obviously that's hard to say, the full game. Almost definitely you'll have some maybe other areas that'll be absolutely brutal, but from what we've seen so far in the demo, you should only be able to get more really as you go. Like we go into the forest, we seem to get more. Let's seeing it hit 70 FPS there. Gonna go back to that guy and see what he has to say again, because every time he talks I'm not listening. Where was he? Oh, it's... What is it, the red poncho? Is there someone else? Is it, there is a ladder here that I've just realised. Can we go up this? So yeah, I'd recommend that. If you want to get 60 at 1440p native, just drop... To be honest, probably could even maybe leave a couple of the settings ultra still. And you still might be alright. Obviously back in that other area... View distance. Back in that other area, obviously it's way harder to run, but... What is that? I can't actually see what that says. Foliage. Reflection, shading. I think even in this at Ultra, let's just have a look. I think we might even be at 60 just with everything maxed. It's just that first area. Yeah, even at Ultra here, you're fine. Item doesn't fit here. What even is that I've got? Just get a 5090. Who, me? I do. I have a 5090. I have one as well. But I would imagine... Could maybe take a look on the 5090 tomorrow, but I can't imagine it would play that great on that either, to be honest. So what is all this up here then? It just almost seems like it's nothing. It's all these symbols, but... Frame time does look a little bit nicer at 1440p as well compared to 4K. A little inconsistent, but the lows look like not too bad. 51.1% low. Definitely seen a lot worse recently. It's not like a stuttery mess. Let me talk to this guy again. What other settings do you want to see at 1440p? Maybe check out, obviously, upscaling. I can trade with him.
I need the med kit. Just follow the marked trees in the woods west of here.
Ah. Oh no, I've got the med kit. Oh no, wait. Did it not save? No, I've got it. Give it to him. Give him.
Oh, good. You got the med kit. Okay. See that ladder over there? Climb it to the top.
I already did that.
Take this. You'll need it to open the door.
Here we go. Here we go. See, we're a bit keen on that ladder. Already went up there. How do I open this, though? No relevant items. Turn down TSR. As in what, like the percentage? Yeah, but then you wouldn't be like, if you're at 100%, you're obviously native. So you're effectively, you're turning down the render resolution. I'd rather just use like upscaling or something. What's the door then? Yeah, whack it in. How's the internet? It seems alright. What was it the other day? I had issues on Saturday, but was it Saturday? It wasn't my internet though. It was my my OBS and my stream PC kept crashing, but I just reinstalled it and it seems alright. Touch wood. Thanks for asking though. Move clockwise. Has it got something to do with these symbols? Probably. What was the order? Oh, I mean, I'm an absolute pro. I've played so many games. It's just easy. I'll make it look easy. What did that open though? What did that open? I thought it like opened some door at the top or something. So I can't move him anymore. Maybe go back down to the man. It might have to. You change everything but the preset. No, we changed the graphics preset already. We set it down to very high, and yeah, you gain about 10 FPS or so going down to high. So even when we had 50, you can drop to very high, yeah, and it'll give you about 60. But we did that already. You change everything except the preset. No, we literally did that. We literally did it. Like 15 minutes ago. You're getting a 5090 9800X 3D. Nice. Which 5090? Talk to the guy before going in. That's what she said. Right. I want to save it though. Let me save it first and we'll try some upscaling. Because we'll have to restart. Oh, I should have left it on native AA, shouldn't I? Because it's going to make me restart. What does it actually say when I do it? Settings have been changed that require the game to be restarted. Please exit the game. Gigabyte Gaming, yeah, overclock. FSR 4 in Cyberpunk. I would like that. Definitely test that out. Because I know 3 took forever, didn't it? Is FSR enabled? No, we were just playing through just then. It was native. I've switched FSR on now. Just you have to restart the game though. So now we do. Quality. So at native 1440p with the settings maxed. Kind of see between 50-60. We set it down to very high. We sort of gained another 10 FPS. Then high. Then below that, I think you sort of gain another maybe like 10-15 each preset there. So see that again. I'm hoping. We'll see. Obviously, we'll be indoors here, so maybe it's going to be a little bit harder to tell. I'll go back outside. What, you want me to talk to the guy again? I'll go back out there anyway, so we can see FPS comparison a little bit. Oh, you can't. Oh. Well, that's that over then. Really high hotspot. No, this is actually, it's very average. It's very average for this. So it seems like we gained maybe sort of 10 to 15, maybe 10 to 20. We'll try and see if we can get back outside again. Go into a cutscene.
Hey, you okay?
No, I don't think they are.
Fuck. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's it. Keep shooting at it. What on earth is going on? Is it? Oh my... No way! My computer's crashed! My GPU's... No! I thought it was the game. Oh my god. The GPU black screened. No way. I was sat there looking at a black screen. I was like, I thought it was coming out the cutscene. No, it's my actual GPU just timed out. That's not good. Give me a second. I've had to fully reboot the PC. It happened to you in the exact same place? Are you trolling me? Only thing is now, I think my stream, the audio might be out of sync. So I might have to give me 2 seconds. Yeah, the audio will be out of sync, hang on. Damn, that's annoying, isn't it? Thing is, though, if it has happened to you as well, that worries me. How did you get it so it didn't do it? Bound for Buck, yeah, I saw him playing it. Did it crash for him as well? I mean, that's the first crash that I've had. Oh, worry. I'll try it again, obviously, but that is worrying. I mean, it is only the demo, so I guess you kind of expect stuff like that a little bit. Just loaded it back up. Fingers crossed. Right, I'm rebooting the game. Good thing is, I think it's just saved it just before. Maybe we'll switch FSR down more to take some pressure off so we can get past that bit. Because interestingly, actually, do you remember in, I think it was Black Myth Wukong, which is the same engine as this, it was doing that to me a little bit, wasn't it? And then we had to switch upscaling down to like performance, and then once I got past those bits, it was fine. It was just like this one bit. So I might just switch that down a little bit. Now my controller won't work. It's all going wrong. Let's just switch it down. Fingers crossed, touch wood. All of it. Touch everything. Actually, maybe not everything. Because that sounds dodgy. Switch it down to performance, and with a bit of luck, hopefully it'll be alright. It might just be one of these things. Play. Is it a weird take from me that I think I'd play this game more than Stellar Blade? Is that a weird take? I think Stellar Blade's probably a better game, but I feel like I'm less interested in it. Is that a bad take? I mean, I guess it depends what kind of games you like. I feel like this game's a bit more curious as like what's going on. It reminds me of Control a little bit. Of like what the hell is going on here? But like Stellar Blade to me feels like it could get a bit repetitive quite quick.
Hey, you okay?
I'm not saying this is a good game, but I'm saying I'd be more interested to play this than...
Fuck. What the fuck?
You're interested in the story of Stellar Blade? I'm only interested if she gets thicker. If she don't get thicker... I'm trying to remember where it crashed. We got to this bit, didn't we? I don't remember the exact bit. It was like here, wasn't it? Yeah, we didn't get this far. It looks a bit weird for FSR native AA implementation. Oh my god. It's not native AA, we got it on performance. I've just realised what his outfit reminds me of. Watch Dogs. The first Watch Dogs game. Isn't that the exact same outfit? I swear it is. There are two massive plot points in Stellar Blade. Plot mountains. Oh wait, I gotta fight this thing. With a sword? Easy, mate. Look at that. Have I got a gun as well? So yeah, that gets us out of... did we want to check frame generation as well? I'll switch it back to quality, just because I think that gets us out of the crashing situation. Probably maybe didn't help. Maybe it's just a weird little glitch or something. Not really a massive difference in FPS between the presets, to be honest. I assume that's anything else in here before I leave. Oh, I don't like that. No, no. I do not like that. I'm not ready for that yet. Oh, God. This reminds me of playing Silent Hill or something. Oh, there's a save. Oh no, wait, this is the way we came. So let's have a look at frame generation quickly. Switch that on as well. So about 100, yeah, average of like 120, 125. That's now taken us to almost 200, not quite 192, 93. I'll reset these lows. That has brought my usage down though. Look, 91% GPU usage now. 93, 96, 86%, which is obviously, that is coming down quite a bit. My power now though, 250, 260, so that is better. And we are breaking over 200. This will be obviously less if we were outside. And it feels much better than it did at 4K. I don't really think there's any... I can't feel any latency here. Does it have ray tracing? It has got software ray tracing by just default. You can't switch that off though. Do we... what do we do then? Do we just... smash it? Like that? Easy? How do I know what order this should be in? Just try each one, I guess. Is there a clue anywhere? We started with the fire, didn't we? There's probably a clue somewhere, isn't there? Oh, there's something in there. There's something in there. Oh, God. Alright, go for it. How do I block? Okay, there you go. Software Lumen, yeah, there's no like hardware setting in the game. You can't switch it off though. It's like normal Unreal Engine 5, you can't switch it off. What have I got to do here? They will endure the climb through the twin-headed serpent. That's great. Was one of the things a serpent? I don't remember. Right, how's the whole blocking situation then? Huh? Serpent, fire. That the fire was definitely. In which order is it though? I mean, I guess we could probably guess. Is there another door? Because there's 3, right? Oh, here we go. Serpent, fire, tower. €650 for this GPU, yeah. That would be worth it. What did we say? Serpent, fire, tower. Tower, fire, serpent. How do I know? Fire, tower, serpent. Oh God, what have I missed? What combination have I missed? It's Tower Serpent Fire. Did I not try that one? Oh, damn it. I think I must have just missed that one. Thanks. Once swallowed into the depths of the twin-headed serpent. Alright, is there another... There's another thing here, is it? Is it that? You don't block that quick, do you? It really gives, those enemies really give control, the game control. It's really giving that vibe. I'm assuming then there's another puzzle thing. I might have just come back to this when we find it. I do want to try and switch down to 1080p. Shall I quickly... We're quite close to the save, so shall I just quickly run back, save it, and do it? Because I don't know where the next save will be. Might as well do it. Unless... Are there any other settings you want me to see quickly whilst we're still at... I did actually want to have a look at... I did want to have a look at XSS. You have to switch that off, though. And that, well, that, no, that won't make me restart, will it? Let me first, I do just want to drop the graphics, because we did see the very high preset, but maybe if we drop down to, like, medium or something? So native AA at 1440p, so no upscaling or frame generation or anything. It is doing, some dips into 60 in this bit, but about 70. Depends which way you're looking. So it should, for the most part, stay above 60, but like we saw earlier, there will be some bits where it dips under 50, at least with all the graphics fully maxed. So you can actually go down to... We did see very high. Maybe drop everything to high. Just to give a rough idea. That should hopefully increase the FPS quite a bit. Yeah, look, 100. That's giving us about sort of 30, 35 FPS there. Maybe even more. So that's quite a big jump. A little bit hard to tell graphics-wise. It does obviously... Graphics aren't going to be quite as good as the maxed, but it's not terrible, really. It doesn't look terrible at high. Some dips under 100 here, though. Without FSR. This is with native AA. If you want to see it without it off, just switch back a little bit, because we did play for a while with just nothing. Just like the default anti-aliasing. And it'll be easier to tell as well, because we were outside then. It was a little easier to actually see the effect it had. Indoor here in the dark areas, it's not really as easy to see. Beginning kind of drew you in. Yeah, I mean, there's obviously still there's a bit of time. I think this comes out, is it September? It might play a little differently. Not, I mean, like, performance-wise, I don't mean, like, the actual game itself is probably pretty much, like, done, isn't it? I would like to think like at least the bug thing with FSR quality or whatever was going on, hopefully that'll be fixed. Healing pulse. When you successfully hit an enemy, faint particles appear around you. These particles represent a window of opportunity to perform the healing pulse. How do I do that though? RB. It heals you, huh? Oh, I did it a little bit. Wonder if you get any weapons in this, like a gun or anything. Although we saw the guns didn't really do anything. At least not to these creatures, but... Can I... I've got a little... You can, like, stun him. Healing pulse is the X key. I'm on controller. Facing two enemies who fight in tandem can be challenging. Use your drone to distract. Okay, yeah, so basically what we just did. Did that already. How do we do it? Oh, have I used it up? Oh no. I'm not quite sure. I pressed... Oh, no, it's RB, isn't it? I pressed RT by mistake. Did we, any other settings we want to see whilst I'm still at 1440p? So I'm going to switch, I'm going to try a quick restart and go to 1080p. Just because I don't know how much longer we've got on the demo. Try and see if we can get just a... I'll probably play the main game of this, I think, when it comes out. Obviously, this is just the demo, so it's just a quick look at it, really. We can do a bit more in depth once we get the full game. Lighting looks alright coming through here, doesn't it? I wanted to test... Oh, I did want to do XSS. It's going to be... I'd rather try and do it outdoors, because indoors in this bit, it's like, it's really not that easy to be able to... I mean, especially even if you're watching on YouTube, it's going to be almost impossible to really see any difference. Just because it's so dark. Let's switch everything back to the max. Just so we know that graphics aren't affecting it. Then if I switch this off, yeah, let me put it on. Bang on 60 FPS here, look at that. Just don't move. Look at that performance, perfect. Just don't move. Yeah, I think we'll try and maybe if we go back outside, I'll try and test XESS out then. Because I don't think you're really going to notice any difference. Ultra quality plus, eh? Wow, look, that gives you 20 FPS. That gives you 20 FPS, that. And at least inside here, I can't really tell any difference. But we want to check that once we get back outside. I'll give it a quick restart for now to 1080p. So at least we've covered all the reses. It will briefly probably break the stream and I'll just quickly reset. Go back to native. And I've somehow lost audio. No, it's back. So I'll switch Windows to that, just because then it won't break the stream. You got an invoice for a 7090 XT? What's that? Is it the same GPU? I mean, the 7090 isn't a GPU. It'd have been the 7900 XT, wasn't it? That's probably the closest. Optiscale FSR4. I'll probably try that on the when the full game releases. No point like trying it in a demo really. I mean, FSR and stuff doesn't even really work properly in this. It's like super buggy, so I'll probably just wait for the full game. Because I would probably say anything upscaling wise like may well be different by the full game. So I'd probably rather just wait. Right. 1080p, 1920 by 1080 Ultra. We'll obviously check out upscaling stuff quick as well. See what the FPS is like there. So native, we had about... What did we have? So native outside at least, we had kind of 25-30 at 4K, didn't we? Which would probably be a little bit better indoors. God, it feels really laggy for some reason. So yeah, I think maybe 4K indoor here, you might be a bit more, maybe like 35 to 40 or something. Bit better. 1440p was about 60, wasn't it? So we've gained another 20 FPS. Not amazing. I mean, inside here I'm over 100 now. 1080p without FSR4 is going to look horrible. Well, yeah, but we want to benchmark native. We don't... If we want to test performance, we don't really want to start with upscaling. It's not really... I'm not really here to make the game look as good as possible. We're here to kind of test performance, so... If we want to test native, we don't want any upscaling on at all, regardless of what the image looks like. Whole system reboot. Was that in the cutscene, Sammy? Because I had the exact same issue. I just got a black screen. Whoa, something's happening in this area. Why does it... It's telling me I got 90 FPS, but look at it. What? Why does it look like that? That's not 90 FPS, is it? What is it I'm actually seeing? That is not looking good, bruv. Why is it so choppy here? Look. It's really choppy, but just, like, frame time looks fine. TSR. I think we got it set to the max, though. Yeah, we got it at 100%. Still, most people use FSR4, and FSR4 performance is different than FSR3. It'll be worse, yeah. FSR4 will be worse performance than FSR3. You'll get less FPS. But you're talking about Optiscaler, though. That's different from... Optiscaler will be different again from, like, fully, officially supported FSR4 in a game. Optiscaler isn't the same. It's not the same thing. You'll even likely have slightly different performance, and even visual. It'll look slightly visually different as well compared to like officially supported overridden FSR from Adrenaline. I think it was frame generation playing up when it crashed. I didn't have frame generation on when it happened to me. We were just, I think maybe we just had FSR or something on. Less FPS, but yeah. I mean, it has a more demanding model that it uses to produce better image, but obviously at the cost of FPS. How do I do this, like... I'm still not quite sure how I do that health thing. Optiscaler still is a different as well, but there is a difference between FSR4 driver override. There will be, yeah, because Optiscaler isn't an officially supported, like, in-game variant of FSR. So, like, you'll get a different outcome from, like, a driver-level officially supported game with FSR4. You'll probably notice FPS will be different, and even the image quality will be different too. Once it's been, like, actually fully supported in a game. Or, like, officially, I mean, it's actually a game setting thing that you can override from the driver level. Rather than, like, modding game files. It's doing that choppy thing again for me here. That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen a game like that. It seems to just be in these specific rooms. It's like, oh, it's doing it near. No, it's fixed here now. Doesn't drop my FPS though. But it looks like 5 FPS. And then I go back in the room and it's not doing it again. How weird is that? How do I do this health thing? I'm really not sure how to do that. I see the health bar thing, but I'm not sure how to actually... Right, there's one of the things. Yeah, 9.6 gigs of VRAM, yeah. At 1080p. So 8 gig GPUs, they're going to struggle. Also, look at my power. It's basically maxed. It's almost 325 watts of power at 1080p, which is pretty wild. Damn, bro. So I think we've got one of the things for the door, haven't we? Let no prisoner be let beyond these walls unbound from neck to ankle. I think we just need to find the other one. Okay, so going back outside. Did we ever get... I don't know if we ever got it. I can't move. What the hell? There's a little invisible barrier here. Yeah, look. There's another invisible barrier here. What's going on? Save. So let's see if we can try and get some native AA and stuff on now. Should hopefully look a little bit better. It is annoying we have to restart it though. Should we see XSS first now that we're outside? There's so many settings on that now. I feel like it's unnecessary. We don't need this many settings. Ultra quality plus, ultra quality, quality, balanced, performance, ultra performance. It's like, it's too many. Chill. Don't need to read that, I'm a pro already. What the hell? I need to figure out how to increase the health. That could be a big problem. I do actually have meds. Do I have a med kit? How do I use the med kit? I thought there's... Didn't it tell me how to do the med kit? Can't remember. What does this do? Run. That's not good. Just go for him. I should have paid more attention. Yeah, I should have read the manual. Why is the combat so slow? Alright, get me out of here. I need to figure this healing situation out. Have to equip the med pack. How do I do that? Oh. Inventory. I somehow don't have it. Oh, I do. Active. Oh, God, I don't even know. Oh, I've got a different weapon. What are these things? Drone cooldown. How do I then use that, though? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Full health. I've got to kill the thing. So yeah, what are we thinking of XESS here? It's going to look a little bit blurry, I think. It's a little bit hard to tell because I am at 1080p on a 4K monitor too. So it's going to look probably a little bit more rough than it would do it if you were doing it at 4K on this. Oh my God, is that the other... Try and, if I go back, save it quick, and then we'll do restart for the FSR. FSR4, not officially natively supported, no. Ultra quality. Yeah, I think overall it does look quite blurry at 1080p. What? I feel like this combat's kind of annoying. I hope you get a gun or something. We do have... How do I use the other weapon? Switch weapon. Here we go. Hack and slash. Who needs to block? You don't need block. Family pasta bake. Oh, on a weekday. Nah, not on a weekday. It's beans and rice on a weekday. Oh no, don't do this to me again. So I was going to restart. I keep forgetting. Where's the save? Where was the save? So we'll quickly restart, and then I'll try and get back to like 4K or something, really. That's going to look the best. Wait, I can switch DLSS on? What the hell? How does it let me do this? Wait. Wait, what? Surely that won't work. It's letting me reboot. Surely, I think the demo is just broken in that sense. How is it letting me do that? Did I see The Witcher 4? I saw like a quick brief thing of it. I'll try and watch the full thing tonight. Does it actually let me put DLSS on? How does that make sense? No, it doesn't. What was it? Oh, no. No, it has. What? I've got DLSS frame generation on as well. What? That is like, I've never ever seen... I mean, I'm going to obviously boot into the game. Because there's like... It would not let you do that. Yeah, it's not doing anything. I mean, it wouldn't, because how on earth could DLSS frame generation work on an AMD GPU? It's weird though, and that makes me think maybe there's something there in the game settings that's causing the weird quality setting as well. Because the quality setting doesn't work, which is making me just think maybe some of the settings, the game settings, that aren't actually like applying anything. Like if you're letting it, if it's letting me apply DLSS settings, it's obviously actually not applying them. Does it actually apply? I mean, it is applied, yeah. It says it's on, but obviously it's not on. It says it's on here. But that maybe explains why some of the FSR presets don't appear to work either. Because they're probably not actually being applied for whatever reason. Some sort of like game settings bug. Not the first time I've seen that. We have seen that before, haven't we? Can I please show 2K? I can maybe go back to that, but if you just rewind the stream a little bit, we already had a look at 1440p. Mature content warning. Well, I better quit the game then. I'm not mature, am I? Young buck. I'll leave it on native AA at first. See what that looks like. Dara, thanks for subscribing. So yeah, in terms of FPS, I don't think native AA doesn't really make too much difference. It definitely makes it look better at 1080p though. This looks less blurry and quite poor FPS though. I mean, dips down to 70, 75 there. It's kind of rough. Have I got to kill these things again, even though I already did? Every time you boot, like, in, does it respawn everything? Ah, we're back here now, are we? Hell no. Whoa, lag! Holy. That lagged like crazy. Yeah, look, I'm getting that weird lag again. Look at it. It does this. It's so weird. And then once you get out of there... Because it's telling me I'm getting 100 FPS. This is not 100. Well, 80 it's giving me. This is not even 80. It's almost like it's fully bugged now and I can't get out of it. Okay, look, that's fixed. Look. How weird is that? That's so weird. It's a big old area now, isn't it? So I'll just go back to the man in the basement. Could be something with the capture card. No, I'm not playing from it. I'm not playing from the capture card. If that makes sense. I'm not using pass-through. What I'm seeing just there is what I'm actually playing on my screen. It's not capture card related. You're just seeing a copy of what I'm playing on my screen. I'm not using pass-through or anything. It's doing it again here, look. Like, this is the game. Because I'm seeing it on my actual game. I've never seen this ever before, and I've used my capture card for years. Is this guy still down here? What's he got to say for himself?
You startled me. I thought you were one of those soldiers.
You had the same issue and you don't have a capture card. Yeah, I think it's very much seems like a game thing.
Listen, I hope you find whatever you're looking for in Joa. You seem to have a purpose. Sadly, Hadia will suck it dry.
Has he got anything?
Do you know where the village of
He's just saying the same.
Do you know where the village of Jova?
Check out FSR quality really quickly. When I switch back the when I switch up the resolution though, do we want to see 1440p or 4K? Let me know. Whichever gets the most votes, I'll go back to. Switch down to quality here. This is probably the most demanding area here. Well, 100 FPS, it does like look insanely shimmery though, especially at 1080p. Like I say, there's no way to really make 1080p look that great on because I'm playing on a 4K monitor. But with 1080p, always kind of looks a lot worse than it would do on a 1080p native screen. Did I give them the watch? You can give them the watch, can you? What with the trade? Oh, I pressed A.
Listen. Thank you for bringing this watch back to me.
Completed it, mate.
Belonged to Otis, my eldest. My father gave it to me, and I gave it to Otis. I'll give it to Atticus if he ever comes home.
Yeah, it could be shaders or something loading. It looks like. I'm using MSI Afterburner, yeah. MSI and River Tuner. Frame generation upscaling. It does it to me when I'm at native though. It doesn't seem like a specific like upscaling thing. I kind of want to use this. Oh my god, it's happening again. Jeez. Because like here, it's saying I'm at 120 FPS, but I'm definitely not. Like this is not 120 FPS. I mean, it's saying I'm at between 100 and 110. There's no way this is 100. I mean, I've seen FPS enough to like, I can immediately tell. I mean, you can probably see it on YouTube as well. This is just like definitely not that amount. And then it just sort of fixes itself out. Look, it's fine now. Now this looks like 100. Like this, look, that looks fine now. How weird. It's done it a lot more since we came back out. The earlier part I'm alive. I think I'm alive. It's doing it again. It seems to almost do it like every... Could it maybe be because at the start of the game, do we think it's maybe doing it more when I'm at a low resolution? Because when I was at 4K, it didn't do this once. It's either that or it's the part of the game. It's doing it more in this part of the game than the other part. I don't see that the game's really particularly like CPU heavy though. We've been maxed out GPU usage the whole time. So I feel like it's not really like that problem, but... Dude, that thing just got absolutely wrecked. Does it have preload shader? No. What's that white light? Oh yeah, have I got a thing for this now?
Who's there? Please help, we're in here. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Please, we sold everything we owned, but it still wasn't enough to cover his feet. So he locked us in here while he went to tell Jude to ransack the place. He said, who's there? Hello?
She talks too much. Let's, I am kind of curious. I'll switch back to 1440p because it did do it for me at 1440p, but maybe it'll be less. And that might be an interesting test. Because that's the first time I saw it was at 1440p. Like I said, I didn't see that happen at 4K to me once. It could have just been the game area because we were at 4K, we were only at the start. Give me a sec though, it might, I do want to quickly reboot probably and just switch everything off, go native. Do we go native AA? Yeah, let's go native AA. Quickly change it on Windows. It does it for me in the menu actually, that weird lag. I get that in the menu. So if reboot the game. Facts, leave her in there. Oh, well, leave her in the room. Just stressing me out. I'm doing my best out here, you know? I'm doing my best out here. Killing all these weird alien things. She's screaming at me from behind the door. Oh wait, I haven't, can't see it. Because look, in the main menu for me, it's like really laggy as well. And I pointed it out before, it's almost like the same feel when it gets super laggy in the game. We'll see though. 1440p maxed out graphics, ultra, FSR native AA. Probably going to hover around that 50 to 60, but it might be interesting to see if it happens to me. Am I going to have to kill all these things again? No, okay, good. Shall I go back? I've got the other two things to open the other door though, haven't I? Oh, I have a day off. I should probably go back really, shouldn't I? How do I do the My blocking is so bad. Oh, it's doing it again. It is doing it again. It always seems to be combat. In this bit, the combat every time does it. That's really annoying, actually. I mean, if the full game has that, that'll be a big problem. Because that's, like, unplayable. Super annoying. It's just not even fixing itself either. What am I supposed to do here? I need to figure out that health thing, because I've still not done that. Damn it. There's quite a lot of stuff in there to get. Could it be ray tracing single using FSR3? No, because it did it to me. It did it to me just in all. I can't think of any settings that I could specific. You mean like native AA? It's maybe not a bad idea to switch that off and see if it still does it. Because I can't remember if we had it without that. It's yeah, we do. Let us happen. It's this exact bit. It did it here last time, didn't it? It's got to just be a game thing. You're on driver 25.4.1. Yeah, same. I'm on that driver as well. How do I go back down to open that other door that I think I've got the two things for? I can't remember where it was. How... Oh, wait. Wait, how do I get to the door? Oh, you can't go back. Oh, no, we can. Don't remember where it is, though. I was doing it again. Wait. Can I not go back to the door? I don't think I can go back. Oh, this choppiness is driving me nuts. Is this just one big loop? Oh, here we go. Where's the door? Boom. Here we go. Got a letter. Is that something for the drone? That was it. You having a laugh? Switch everything to low. I'll switch everything to low here, but bear in mind that'll drop your resolution scale. So I'll switch it back to 100%, which will be 1440p native. All the graphics set to low. Quite a big increase of FPS there, 120, 130. Wonder how bad the game will look. We'll see what it's like outside, and I wonder if it'll still give me that choppy bug. Drops the VRAM loads at 7. Definitely feels a bit better, doesn't it, with everything turned down? It's not done it to me. The interesting spot to test will be that spot that it did it continually to me at. I'll head over there. So yeah, maybe it's a graphics thing, having a graphics, although it wasn't like... The weird thing is when it happens, I'd be expecting it to like affect my FPS and frame time and stuff, but it looks normal. That's what I don't get. It looks like 10 FPS, but it says I'm getting 80 to 90. Yeah, it's not doing it. I think that maybe fixes it, switching everything down. Yeah. Because it did it here to me twice, didn't it? Looks like that might fix it. Hopefully that's fixed in the full game. Look at the trees. Oh no, I spoke too soon. Or did it? Oh, it's... Yeah, I spoke too soon. Damn it! It's almost like some sort of like memory leak or something. I remember when it did this on way back in the day when frame generation started. NVIDIA frame generation. I remember on my 5080, when you were in a game that was using your max VRAM and you had frame generation on, it would almost cause this issue, but you could see it in the frame time and stuff. This is just having like no effect on that, but it feels like 5 FPS. Which way's which? Did we go up here? Yeah, well, the thing is, it's not obviously that issue in this game. Because VRAM's not a problem. Even at 4K, the VRAM wasn't a problem. We still had plenty. That is how you smash them up. Is it bugged up? Be fixed? Yeah, it's likely it's been fixed already. demos are normally a much older build of the game, aren't they? Unlock. Oh, hello. The key doesn't fit. No! Fun Crystal, yo, welcome. I'm doing alright, how are you? It's definitely one of the settings. Issue is you can't, I mean, there's not really much else we can do, is there? Only other thing we could do is maybe leave it to 50% render resolution, and the game's gonna start looking horrendous. 200 FPS though. Let's see if it does it like this. Come at me, bro. Disable upscaler? I don't have any upscaler on. There is no upscaler. It's all off. We've been native. Spit the thing out. No? Touch wood. It's not happened yet. Hello. Is that a key for the box? It's not a render issue. No, I'm just sort of testing things out. I mean, I've switched it down to 50% and it hasn't done it yet. Damn it. Oh, is the other key... The other key is maybe for the truck, is it? How do we add these things? Give me some carrots. Yeah, can we open that back now? Oh, here we go. Am I supposed to be able to move in here? What have I done? Get me out of here. I've seen enough.
Epsilon 11.
Am I still live?
Epsilon 11.
No, you're
sound
dreaming.
off. Why are you in
You're dreaming of me.
Who ordered you? Where are my men?
They're gone. The creatures got the better of them.
Abandon the vehicle and walk away. You have my word, no harm will come to you.
How about I give it back when I no longer need it?
I would advise against it.
It's just too convenient.
You have no idea who you've stolen from. Choose your next move wisely.
There's a game that this character really reminds me of, and it's an older game of a guy, and he has like a red sword or something. What game is that? I think it begins with an S. I'm sure the title of the game begins with an S. Can anyone guess it? I thought it was Syndicate, but it definitely isn't that. What game was it? And you could jump around. Yeah, it's not that game. What game was that? So at least for the demo, it doesn't seem to, now that I've dropped it to 50% render scale, it doesn't seem to have given me that weird choppiness again. Soul Reaver. I don't think that sounds like it. No, it wasn't that. I think it was on PlayStation. I don't know, I'll have to... Rack. It might, to be honest, it might not have begun with an S. It might be something completely different, but it was just like a very similar... It's like a very similar... What do we think of the game, though? Anyone interested in anyone going to be playing it? I'm kind of partly curious. I'm gonna put it on my wish list. I might try and... I mean, I'm kind of more curious now to see the full game, just to see how it runs, how much better it runs than this demo.
Why? We got separated during the evacuation in Tulsa. The screaming, panic, the smoke, pure chaos. I lost them in the crowd.
Look at this, though. 200 FPS average. Shee! 206 FPS, 211 FPS. VRAM 6.7. You'll never see a game perform as good as this. Oh my god, there's a massive stutter there. Did you see that? 0.1% low, 19 FPS now. We'll just reset that low. Cover that up. Oh no, every time. There we go. That looks better. It's stuttering a bit for me here, isn't it? As soon as I move. If I do this, look. Oh, it does not like that. Prototype. I feel like that is the game. That rings a bell. See, I told you it probably didn't begin with an S. I don't know why I think it is Prototype. That is the exact game. Sticker. Sticker for you. Why am I think it's the outfit. It actually looks very similar, no? I mean, the only similarities is he's got a hood on, but it just brought me back to that game for some reason. Where have I got to go? This way? Combat. Yeah, the combat is... I'm hoping maybe... Oh, wow, my god. I'm hoping maybe the combat has a bit more variety to it, which I assume it does. Because in the demo, it's just very, very... one way. Like, I hope there's a variation of weapons and maybe even ranged weapons. I don't know. Pre-order now. I have a day off. How much is that pre-order? Is it like 100 quid? $44.99. Okay. I mean, it's still quite expensive, but it's not like 60 quid. That Stellar Blade is 60 quid here. I don't mind $44.99 as bad. I mean, the deluxe edition, which you play early, is 60 quid. And that'll obviously be the one that I get so I can play it early. Did Stellar Blade have a... Although Stellar Blade comes out really soon, doesn't it? That is 60 quid. With no deluxe. Oh my god, the complete edition is 80 quid. When did games become £80? That's ridiculous. Chief with the €2, thanks. I appreciate it. I got you a sticker. Yeah. I'd have never have got that prototype. Wasn't there a second game of that? Was there a second game? I definitely played the first one. Oh, there was a second one. Is there a third one? How much did they milk it? No, there wasn't a third one. It's me, Leone. Yeah, see, See, for me, it kind of feels like Control. You know that game? It has that weird like tension to it. But I feel like Control combat is just a bit more satisfying. I'm gonna just whack all this back up to 100% because I'm curious to just see if we get that weird stuttering thing again. If I'm just running around here. It might not maybe do it in this area. It was really that area back, wasn't it? Because the 50% drop, low settings, seemed to completely fix it. Might not do it again now. What do you think about a 9600X? What GPU? No, it doesn't seem to do it here. Definitely quite a noticeable difference. I mean, 38 FPS here. Quite a noticeable difference, obviously, between ultra and low. Oh, actually, I'll tell you what. I wonder what our FPS is going to be like when it goes into this bit. It's absolutely going to wreck my FPS. What model? 9070 XT? Gigabyte Gaming. So there's quite like an open world bit here. What is that thing over there? No, screen, don't go. No! Did anyone back in the day used to get, like, when I used to have a PS2, used to get those CDs from the magazines. This is going to show my age probably. And there'd be demos of the game. And you would just play the demo over and over, but they used to be timed. So you'd only get like 10 minutes. And you used to just have to try and run through the mission as quickly as possible. And then the screen would go dark like that. That's why it triggered a memory. You'd know it was the end because the screen. And then you just do it all over again. Right. That's going to be it for me. It's been cool checking this out. Like I say, I'll probably will try and see if I can check out the full game whilst it comes out. I mean, it's not until September anyway, so it's a little bit of time. I will hopefully... let me just double check, because I want to play June this week, and I think it comes out if I get the Ultimate Edition, which is 75 quid. That is so much. That's so much for one game. Oh no, wait, actually I don't need to get that one. I can get the other one, which is 58, which is still quite a lot, but it's better. And I can then play that in 1 day, 18 hours. So what's that? That's Thursday, isn't it? So I probably won't stream tomorrow, but I'll be back hopefully with June on Thursday. I've not actually played that game yet. I've not even played it. I think there was a demo. Wasn't there a beta? I didn't even play that. So it'd be good to have a look at. I think that is actually also Unreal Engine 5, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So, will that be any better than this? Performance-wise, we'll have to wait and see. So, make sure to subscribe and notifications on so you see when I go live. I have played the new Doom, the Dark Ages, yeah. I got a stream on it on the 9070 XT from fairly recently, I think. If you just go onto my channel, you'll probably see the stream. You probably maybe have to go across like one slide and it's probably there. I did it on the 14th of May. But yeah, I'll be on similar time on Thursday. We'll check out that game. Have a good evening, and I'll catch you later.